Hi Taurus, welcome to a new... It always sounds like lisping. Taurus. Hi Taurus, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your upcoming reading for... No, it's your reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, starting today on the 17th, going on till the 1st of March. It's unbelievable. We're already in March in such a short time. I asked for the most uplifting, inspiring, most beneficial guidance that I can give you at this moment in time. And I'm shuffling the cards and waiting for at least 3 cards to pop out to give me a story about your situation. I'm using the John Holland deck, the Sagittarius Oracle deck. I love it. I've used it a lot. We are passing a new moon on the 23rd of February. And what I feel drawn to talk about, like astrologically, I don't have any facts around it, but what I feel and what is probably like in unison with what's going on right now is that we just moved into the Pisces season. And Pisces are the last zodiac of the whole of every sign, and then we move into Aries, which starts over again. And so I feel like it's just like a huge wrapping up, and it's almost probably what you felt around 2019 coming into 2020. That it's like a closing in, it's wrapping up. It's a what do we want to keep, what do we want to give away, what do we want to, what resurfaces that we can heal and move on, that type of feeling. And I have it more now, probably more so than I did at the very end of 2019. It feels more in my body, more in my energy system, that we are wrapping up stuff now in order for us to move into the more divinely, like for a lot of us, more what we want to live, how we want to spend our days, if that makes sense. So for the whole of February and March here, it's a wrapping up energy, I feel. Maybe that resonates with you, Taurus, maybe not. So I'm waiting for at least one more card to pop out. I do enjoy to do the shuffling this way because if it wants to tell a story with more than just 3 cards, it can sort of, I have an easier time to allow that rather than going in and pick it myself. If I pick it myself, I only draw 3 cards mostly. Of course, I just realized I probably could, take more if I feel like it. This works for me, so I'll keep doing it for now. Oh, there you go. 3 cards. I love it, Taurus. Oh my God. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. First of all, we have 11, 10, 9. So it's a countdown. It's like right before New Year's. We have the number 11 first, which is the balance card. I'm going to show it to you, but it's the balance card. The program reverses the words on it. It says balance on the bottom. It's number 11. For me, 11, first of all, 11 is a master number. The master number of... it is a vision, first and foremost. Like if you have the master number 11 and coupled with 22, you would say that the 11 is more like the vision, the dream, and then 22 is all about manifesting that, if that makes sense. But in itself, like this, and with the cards that I see come out after, it's all about a portal. Like you stepping through, like just what I talked about, like feeling the feeling of you're wrapping things up. It is coming to an end, not just what happened these past 3 months, but like what happened for the past decade, like the old energy that you don't want to keep anymore. It's almost like you're doing this exercise where, with your mind, that is, where you step through Okay, since that comes to mind, I'm gonna see it through. So you can imagine just closing your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. You can imagine like a line ahead of you, and this line equals this, and you're standing on this side. You can even do it standing up and like very, very physically make the step as well. It helps me to move the energy as well. But you can sit down, you can close your eyes, and you can imagine that there's a thin line. It's nothing hard to like go through. It's a thin line ahead of you, and here on this side is everything that you ever lived. And on that side, we're starting everything new, and everything that you don't want to take to your new place, you don't have to even deal with it. You don't have to think about it. You just say, okay, I want to just bring everything with me that I want, and everything that I don't want just falls away by this line. And then you take a step forward in your mind. You just take a step forward, so you see yourself sort of leaving behind what you don't want anymore, and taking with you what you want. Or stand on the floor, stand up, and have the same vision, and imagine this line, and sort of take a step forward. It's almost easier to do that, because then you bring the whole of you with you, and then see what happens, see what starts to happen for you. It might be that stuff comes up to the surface after, and you might feel like it's crumbling around you, but that's because it wants to go away, okay? So it's like this portal moment for you right now. It's a full circle. It's balance. Balance is being restored. It's the universe is in on it. It's like we have arrived. It's a feeling of you have arrived. Whatever you want is really at your feet right now. You can really pick and choose whatever you want. Step through that portal. It's a portal feeling around this, but we have come full circle. Whatever you needed to do in order to get to this place, you've done it. Okay? It's several stars here, but I do see this one star in particular. So that stands out for me as a wish coming true. It's awesome. And then we have the number 10, which is also a universe card, because it's the black border, which is all about the like being in alignment with the universe, with what you want. And it's also like, if you look closely, it's yet another wheel. It's almost, I get the feeling of the Wheel of Fortune, but it's yet another become full circle. And it's a number 10, and number 10 for me stands for completion. The number 10 the number 10 that like equals number 1, if you want to, is all about like new beginnings, new start. Why I didn't add those up together is that because I don't do that. 11 is a master number, so I don't add them together. That doesn't become 2. If you was saying if you was saying 44 here, I would probably add them together, and that would become an 8. 11, 22, and 33 are master numbers, so you don't add if you wonder why I only did this with that one. Sometimes I'm not drawn to do it. It could be that easy as well. But here it talks about new beginnings, new start. It could be a rekindling of something. So it could be something that you like did in the past. You could have started, it can be anything since it's a general reading. But I'm so excited, I barely can't talk. It's like something you started to do in the past that for some reason you haven't been able to do it. You haven't had enough, whatever that is, whatever the reason, you haven't been able to do the thing that you know you want to do. And now here it is. It's a completion, and it's a brand new start, and it's a rekindling. I get the rekindling feeling like in a soulmate situation or romantic reading, like a love reading situation, I would say a rekindling is like you're coming back together with a person that you once were with, and then for whatever reason, you just spent a couple of years apart or many years apart, and now you're coming back together again. It's the same thing, but I feel like this is revolving around a situation, like a thing that you wanted to do, or a dream coming back. It could be, that feels really authentic. A dream, like you've been wanting to do this, and then you put the dream up on the shelf, like that's just not going to happen now, or like it's just back there. You put it on ice for a while, and here it is again. And there's something like, look at this. It's like we're starting here with the yellow coming up from underneath to, and yellow for me, yes, it is all about self-confidence, self-worth, knowing yourself, like having self-trust, all of that. And it's all about the solar plexus area, the yellow, and it's the manifestation area. It's like where you feel all bubbly and giddy if stuff is about to happen. You probably don't feel all excited up in your head. You feel very excited in your solar plexus, right? Or your right arm doesn't all of a sudden, like you feel it in your solar plexus, right? And it feels like it's just brewing now. It's just coming up from under, like it's just rising up like this. And then we continue here. It's like, and now it has reached this point where it's sort of mid. You should look at the next card. And it has started to come in from up above as well. So it's like it's a meeting ground. It's a meeting point between you and the universe. It's a second universe card here. And on the bottom it says destiny. So this is something that you've been working towards, something that you feel really destined to do. It doesn't have to be so major that it's like, this is my destiny, if I can't do it, I'm gonna die. It could be just this thing that you really want to see through, like you want to have it happen. You want to have the experience of it. You just want to be able to live it, try it, whatever that is. And it's all the different, it's like you've had to come to this place where, even maybe from childhood, but these different versions of yourself, trying new versions and new versions and new versions and new versions, like of yourself over and over. It's like your growth, and we're peaking now, and it's not like it's going to go downhill from here, but I feel like you're in a pretty darn good place in your life where, with these cards and what you're, for this particular group of Tauruses, what you're aiming for now is like, it's happening, it's coming in, it's a completion, it's a new start, and you've reached the version of yourself that, like, I got this, I can do this. It's so much yellow around you. (11, 10, 9). And it says, oh my God, fulfillment of wishes. I started out saying I feel, and of course it is. I've talked about it all. Yeah, but here it's I really felt that with that star there, that is a wish coming true. It definitely is fulfillment of wishes. And here, all of a sudden, it's like, I know how to do this now. Like, we don't have to do this from the ground up anymore. It's starting here and rising up and met from above. I'm starting to bring it in, and here is just, it is just a backdrop of you. It is just everywhere. Like the whole universe is in on it now. There's almost no like separation. You're in it and of it, and it makes so much sense. And there's gold, like a chest. I think it's called I learned this treasure chest, skattkista, with all those gold coins, and that obviously it could be all those gold coins, but this is a metaphor, I feel, for the thing. For you who wants gold coins, it is gold coins. For you, whatever that dream is, it's here. It's fulfillment of wishes. And the number 9, this is number 9 here, it's a bit vague. Talks about the ending of something. We're ending whatever we're coming out of. It is a completion. It's an ending, but it's also unconditional love. And unconditional love for me is like when both you and the universe are just aligned. There's no condition. There's no, now I have to do this in order to get there. In order to be in alignment, I have to do this or that. This is just pure alignment, and it's pure unconditioned. It's unconditional love. It's unconditional alignment now. There's no more thing to be done. And I've gotten this card in the past where I was like, yeah, guys, that's you parting the sea. And I was like, who did that? And in the moment, I couldn't remember who. I know it's Moses, but I couldn't remember that it was Moses. I even saw a movie about it the other day. But then, yeah, some very friendly people wrote in. I think you're referring to Moses. So thank you for that. Yeah, is you're on solid ground here or not? You're standing up in the air, and you're, and as I said that, you might be dealing with an air sign. There might be some air around this whole situation. There's a green border which speaks for healing. So it's a situation that you wanted to see become, and you wanted to see it whole. You wanted to see something come to fruition that probably needed some mending on your part, like some healing on your part, and the healing has been done. We're coming to an end here. So what it looks like, dear Tauruses, is balance, destiny, two powerful universe cards, and then fulfillment of wishes. 9, 10, 11. 11, 10, 9. It's a progress, it's a process, and it's a countdown. It's happening now. We have 2 full circle fulfillment of wishes. It is so awesome. So awesome. I'll rest my case. We should have never done this short into the reading time-wise, but there's nothing more to add. It's just pure bliss. I hope this helps you guys, and I hope it uplifts you. You don't need my upliftment in this. You probably feel it. She's doing this. She's holding, like, it's happening. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please come back next week if you want to for your love reading. Otherwise, take care. Bye.